Tracy Hansen from NGGE, Next Generation Global Education. Tracy, along with a couple of other NGGE representatives, are going to be embarking on a trip around the world soon. They're going to be visiting schools and students in Cameroon, Nepal, Uganda, Kenya, the Dominican Republic, and a few other places. And I'm super excited that my students are going to be able to participate in this. Students from the South Elementary, along with other students around the world, are going to be able to drive their own learning by telling NGGE what they'd like to learn about these different locations. They're going to be able to communicate whether they want to know how to sing Happy Birthday in Spanish from kids in the Dominican, or what kind of breakfast is eaten by kids in Nepal. And NGGE is going to set up Google Hangout calls that are going to be able to teach my students what they want to know from all of these different places. We can either participate live in those calls, or we can watch the archive afterwards so that our students can learn. This is powerful, students taking control of their own learning. It creates educational experiences that make learning last. So after those great educational experiences through the Google Hangout calls, my students are then going to become the teachers. And they're going to take that information that they learned from the NGGE staff and from students around the world, and they're going to create their own blog posts that are going to share back that learning with each of my students' own personal networks, whether it's their parents or other students that follow their blogs, or community members that read their blogs. And my students are then going to be able to get feedback on their learning, which makes the learning even more meaningful and even more deeply enrooted. And this is the cycle that I really believe in as a teacher. Students driving their own learning, great educational experiences, and then students, becoming the teachers afterwards and teaching that learning back to others. I've seen it work in other places and other examples, and I'm really excited that we're going to have an opportunity to participate in this trip because I think it's going to create something for our students that's very special.